y'all, it's Taylor with y'all 106.7, and today we are joined by singer-songwriter, Alabama queen, Miss Alli Leighan. Welcome into y'all 106.7.
Thanks for having me.
It's a gloomy day here in Nashville,
I know.
but you brought the light. We're excited for you to be here.
Yeah, it's always good to see you.
It's an exciting time for you because Nashville's Rising Star, NASCAR's Rising Star competition. Yeah. Tell me about that. Because
I'm so excited.
Is it still going on? You competed? What's going on?
The competition is over. It's when NASCAR, the race starts May 30th. So it's May 30th through June 1st. And so me and my band are playing the opening night, May 30th.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. So we did the competition. It was like my granddad on my mom's side raced cars. And so she sent me this, NASCAR's having this next Rising Star. She's like, you should enter. So I entered, and that was then we got top 10. We did the social media contest where you could vote by doing liking the video, commenting, all that. So then we got top 5, and that was at Whiskey Row, the live band showcase. And then we got top 3, so now we get to play.
So the top 5, was there judges, or was that fan voted? How did that work?
Yeah, it was 3 judges at Whiskey Row, and I don't really know what they based the voting off of, but yeah, just the judges.
Well, being from Alabama, I'm sure NASCAR is huge. You even have a song. Was it Jesus and Earnhardt? Yeah. That was such a sweet song. I'm all hormonal these days. It almost made me cry listening to it.
I have one that's unreleased called Granddaddy Race Cars that I can play. It's a little more upbeat and fun. Yeah. My Jesus and Earnhardt, I'm I can't play that live. That was just one I wrote, put out for people.
And Talladega's this weekend.
Yes, yeah.
Have you ever been?
No.
I have.
I've never been
pretty
to Talladega.
crazy. We went for my dad's 50th birthday, and it is just another world down there, man.
It's crazy. Everyone else in my family's been to Talladega, but I'm I'm going to wait. Yeah. Maybe I can play that next.
So when did you get to Nashville?
I've lived here for 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to school at MTSU, so I did 2 years in Murfreesboro, and then I've been in Nashville 2 years.
And did we always know this is what we wanted to do, or when did we start playing guitar and writing songs?
Ever since I was little, talk and sing. I started learning that at the same time. But my granddad is from Mississippi and had a hunting, fishing radio show called Listen to the Eagle. And so we would drive from Macomb, Mississippi, and I would ride with him to Jackson, which is an hour. And he had a CD, so he did music and wrote, had his own little kind of side hustle of just playing local shows in Mississippi. And he had his face on it. And so I was like, this is what I want to do. Yeah. I want to have a CD with my face on it. And so I just kind of learned his songs just in the hour ride from Macomb to Jackson, and was like, this would be really cool. And he was like, you know what you got to do? You got to learn to write a song. And I was like, okay. So that's
it's in your blood. You get it naturally.
When it kind of started, yeah.
Who did you grow up listening to? Do you have any influences from 90s country, early 2000s? It's a lot of what we play on our radio station.
Definitely the early Miranda Lambert, early Carrie Underwood was my favorite country.
Kerosene. I think Miranda did something to everybody just when she was dropping that gasoline in that music video.
Oh yeah, I was
she's a badass.
Yeah, 6, 7 years old singing Kerosene as a cover, and everyone's probably like, "What is this girl?
Yeah,
does she even know what she's?" No idea. I'm just the music video is cool. She's setting stuff on fire.
Yeah, we love it, and I love your sound. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I love your new song, Spinnin. Did you have a hand in writing that? I love to see all your content on social media. You're so great at it.
Yeah, I wrote that with Nolan Stillo, and it's been a fun one to kind of promote and stuff, but it's just about the boy who swears up and down his world would crash without you, and then things end and he's doing just fine.
His kept spinning.
And his world just kept on spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about more new music for 2025? What does that look like?
Well, I have a new song coming out May 30th, which is the day of the NASCAR race, which is perfect timing.
Perfect.
And it's called Gas Ain't Cheap.
Gas Ain't
and
Cheap.
It's a good thing gas ain't cheap because it keeps me in Nashville and not chasing some boy I shouldn't be chasing.
Yeah. So is that a heartbreak song? What is?
It's an upbeat, fun, just kind of a tongue in cheek of gas ain't cheap. That's kind of negative, but it's a good thing. Keeps me at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about some career goals? What is something that we'd like to achieve maybe over the next 5 years or so?
Yeah, I love playing shows, doing the live show thing. So being on a tour, going out on the road with someone is definitely top goal. Yeah. And then getting songs on the radio, doing more stuff like this, I love.
Well, you get to do what you love for a living, so that's incredible.
Yeah.
I love some of your other songs. I love Alabama, Wallin' on your radio. We were just talking the other day, every station that you put on, you hear Wallin' on your radio. So I thought that was a really cool idea for a song, because if a guy thinks of you every time he hears Wallin' on the radio,
right, it's all the time.
He's going to think of you a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of like my play on the Tim McGraw by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? Who's modern day, like who's on the radio all the time, and it's Morgan Wallen. So yeah.
And I Love Alabama is just really catchy. Like we were just talking about football. It's a way of life down there.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that they play that all the time. Your friends back home.
Yeah, and then my little brother plays football at Alabama. So that's kind of where the play on the Connor Smith song, I Hate Alabama. So I just kind of turned that around. And my family's moved to Tuscaloosa, so we've like jumped ship. Because my dad and older brother played at Ole Miss. So I grew up an Ole Miss fan. Yeah. And then when my little brother decided to go to Alabama, we're like, okay, we're all in. We love Alabama now. So
well, SEC, it totally counts.
And it's fun to play down there. I'm playing in Oxford this weekend at the library, and then go down to Tuscaloosa and stuff. So
that's fun. Exciting. You have a big month coming up in May.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So how about life in Nashville? Where do we like to go? What do we like to eat?
Oh, I love living in Nashville. It's so different than Trustful, Alabama, which is growing, but Nashville's just so different. And there's so much to eat. I love McDougal's chicken, which might be like the Alabama in me.
That's a country girl.
My favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Chewy's, which there's also one of those in Birmingham, Alabama.
That's so good.
That's like my favorite place to go and chill.
Are there any guys here that give us creative motivation for our songs? Good or bad?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
There's a lot of heartbreakers in this town.
Yes, yeah. There's always inspiration, I feel like.
Yeah. Well,
especially through friends too. Like maybe not always me, but like there's always one of my friends is always going through it.
Oh yeah, and you can just channel that energy. Someone says something and you just have to like write it down. The life of a songwriter.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah.
Well, we're so excited to see everything that you achieve. What is the best way for people to keep up with you? TikTok, Instagram,
Facebook, and it's all at Alli Leighan.
Well, we can't wait. Alli Leighan, y'all.
Thank you so much.